do beat New England, neutral site. So that game is important. These games are still important. I don't see anybody like really resting players unless the only teams I see resting are the one who just made the playoffs. And it's like, look, man, we're not going no higher than 6. We're not going no lower than 7. We might as well just rest and because we got a road game coming up. We got a road game coming up. In the playoffs. Those are teams I see still resting. Those top teams, they still playing for home court advantage. They still playing for the top seed of the conference. They still they still playing for so many different reasons. Nobody resting. Patrick Mahomes ain't resting. Josh Allen ain't resting. Joe Burrow ain't resting. There's nobody resting. So Week 18 finale is going to be, a lot of changes, a lot could happen. It's going to be pretty excited. Going to the NFC, a lot could happen in the NFC as well. Seattle is playing first. It's going to play before Packers and Lions. So the Lions could already just be out the playoffs before they even get in the game, depending if Seattle wins or not. They're playing against the Rams, so that could happen. That could definitely happen. They could definitely beat the Rams, and the Lions is automatically out. Before they even start, and everything would just come down to everything would come down to that game for either the Seahawks or the Packers. And the Seahawks will basically say, "Please, Lions, beat the Packers so we can make it in the playoffs." Packers control their own destiny. They don't need nobody to win or lose. All that they gotta do is win. They win. Goodbye Seahawks. Goodbye Lions. See, the Rams make the upset and Baker Mayfield have a 400-yard passing game with 3 touchdowns and no interceptions and end up beating the Seahawks. By Seahawks, it comes down to the last game of the season. So a part of me who likes sports drama is kind of rooting for the Rams to win just so the last game of the season could be that prestige. And then again, I like Geno Smith. I don't want to see Geno Smith like disappointed. So I don't want to publicly root against Geno Smith. I am not going to root for nobody. If the Rams win, I'm going to be joyful because I get that drama. If the Seahawks win, I'm going to be like, okay, cool. Geno has a chance to be in the playoffs as the guy. So that's pretty cool, for that to happen. But I also, at the same time, I will publicly say this. I'm going for the Packers to make it to the playoffs because I like stars. And I like Aaron Rodgers as a player. And if I'm going to dedicate my Saturday and Sundays for the next 4 weeks, well, really 3 weeks, and then we watch that flag football game and then the Super Bowl. So another month of dedicating my time to football, basically. If I gotta do that, I want to see stars. I like Geno. Geno Smith's name is not Aaron Rodgers' name. I'm not getting excited because Geno Smith is going up against who? I don't even know who would they even go up against? The Cowboys? Or it could be the Eagles. That, and there's another one too. There's another scenario. The Cowboys could still get first in the conference. They can still get first in the conference. They need my Giants to beat those Eagles, and Jalen Hurts is on track of playing, by the way. So as of right now, it looks like he's going to end up playing. I don't know how he's going to look when he plays, but he's going to be in that game. Giants, get ready. So we all know how beat up he is, or if he's actually really, really like healthy, and then he's just going to take off on us. So G-Man, get ready. Cowboys, Commanders got nothing to play for, so that could see that happen, and they're going against the rookie quarterback and Sam Howard. So Cowboys can win that game, and really it'll really come down to what the Eagles do. So the Eagles playing first. So if the Cowboys beat the Eagles, if the Giants beat the Eagles, the Cowboys it's really looking like, oh wow, we actually have a chance. Let's get this. So my bias prediction is Cowboys is going to be number one seed in the West. In the NFC. Because I'm going to root for my Giants to go ahead and beat this Eagle team. Come on, man. There's a beat up Jalen Hurts. Like the backup is decent, but it's not that guy. So if he has to sit out and everything, it's definitely G-Man's game, and that definitely can happen because the Giants have some big hitters on defense. We don't got wide receivers, but we got some big hitters on defense that could remind Jalen Hurts, hey man, you came back too early. You should have waited for the playoffs. We were about the number one seed. You should have waited for the playoffs. So, and I'm expecting Daniel Jones to put up numbers because he's been putting up numbers the past 3-4 weeks. Been putting up numbers, so I'm expecting him to put up numbers against the Eagles. I'm expecting Za-Quan to he last week's game he was he wasn't Za-Quan, but that was last week's game. Now he's a lot more motivated. He's playing against a rival. I could see a 100-yard game today. Not today. Sunday out of Saquon Barkley. I could see it. So, and the Giants is not resting their players. Just also to let you know, Dolphins Jets. Dolphins need to win this game if they want that spot, that 7th spot in the AFC. Problem is they're not even going with their second string quarterback. They're going with their third string quarterback. So it's a game the Jets can win, even though the Jets got nothing to play for. But it's definitely a game that the Jets can win with a third string quarterback of the Dolphins. That will eliminate the Dolphins and give the Jets a good chance of getting in. Pittsburgh Steelers still got a chance. I'm rooting for them hard. I want to see Mike Tomlin, continue on having a winning or a 500 record in his career. In every season of his career as a head coach. And they're going up against a Browns team that seemed to be having a lot of problems in-house. They had a lot of problems in-house. It seemed like Jadeveon Clowney got sent home, made some comments. Seemed like it was involving Myles Garrett. Not too sure what was said or what was totally about. For what I seen, for what I read, it felt like maybe Clowney was accusing the head coach of the Cleveland Browns of favoritism for Myles Garrett. Like he preferred Myles Garrett over Clowney, and a lot of us would, dude. Myles Garrett is that guy, but I could totally understand where Clowney is coming from in that, because you gotta remember, you built this man up to be a Lawrence Taylor, basically right out of college. Y'all built him up so much, and as I should. He was really good, and he made that the play of the college century, basically the play of the century for college football. But you give that much praise to, so you gotta remember, man, these college kids are 20, 21 years old, 22 years old. Think about and remember how you were when you was 20, 21, 22, man. If I was 21 years old and somebody kept saying, "Oh yeah, man, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best." Oh yeah, man, I might get a little older and think I'm King Kong too. So now you come from you're the best, you're the best, you're the best to telling this other guy, "Oh, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best." It's like, wait, hold on a second. What about me? You brought me here to be the guy because you need somebody on defense for the Cleveland Browns when you brought me in. Now you're up on this guy. What's going on? Now, the thing is, they're up on that guy because Myles Garrett deserved that. No one's lying when they're saying he's that damn good. They saying he's that damn good because he's that damn good. Myles Garrett is. You know what I mean? He was also the man coming out of college in a lot of people's eyes. It didn't get to him. He didn't let that get to his head to the point where he couldn't have a long professional career. See, he probably heard those praises out of college. Oh my God, you're so big and you're so strong and you know you're a killer out there. You're a killer, man. They don't even know yet. He probably said, okay, thank you for your kind words. I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish in college football. Now I gotta work twice as hard for the NFL. When a lot of people be like, they're relying off their talents. They don't get better. They don't improve. They don't work on their mistakes. In their eyes, they don't got no mistakes. I'm athletic. I'm big. I'm strong. That's all I need. I'm going to the Hall of Fame. Clowney is big and strong. Myles Garrett is big and strong. Clowney worked hard to get where he was at. Myles Garrett worked hard to get to where he was at. My personal opinion is Myles Garrett continued to work hard to keep his spot where he's at. Where Clowney got comfortable. Start listening to his own hype to the point where he felt like he doesn't need to improve anything else or he's flawless. And another player just basically hop over him. Leapfrog over him. And now that man is the face of the Cleveland Browns defense. So for a lot of people, that motivate a lot of people when they go in the weight room and they start working hard and go on the track and start running faster and everything. So for some people that will motivate them, like, oh man, I just lost my spot to this guy. I need to get my spot back, or at least get the mindset back that I'm still that guy. Instead of doing that, he made some comments to the point where Cleveland said, you know what, you could go. He's not traveling with the team to go play Pittsburgh, and he probably put on the Cleveland Brown jersey for the last time in his career in his last game played. Is he out of the NFL? Hell to the no. Somebody's gonna pick him up. I mean, I'm looking at you, Tampa Bay. Hell, I'm looking at you, Tampa Bay now. If you could work a deal with Cleveland where they can go ahead and release him, and I don't know, Tampa Bay could pay some type of like fee, you know what I mean, to whatever to get off the game off waivers or whatever the case may be. If you have a chance to get Clowney on that team going to the playoffs, I'm looking at y'all, Tampa Bay. Y'all better go ahead and pick this man up. Pick him up. Go get him. You might get a playoff win with him. You might get a playoff win. So I'm looking at you, Tampa Bay. Shoo. Hey, Green Bay, you got all those rookie contracts. I know you got the cap space. I'm looking at you, Green Bay. Make that rich defense a lot more richer. Go ahead and beat the Lions. If you beat the Lions, go ahead and pick this man up and go to the playoffs. Well, like, you may got rookie receivers, but ain't nobody scoring on y'all. Nobody scoring on y'all. It's gonna be the Minnesota game for every team, except the Giants. Matter of fact, speaking of Giants, you got some rookie deals on your defense. I'm looking at you, New York Giants. Man, that man Clowney would look good in that blue and white. He would look damn good in that blue and white. I can see. I'm picturing him now in that blue and white, looking good, spearing everybody in Philadelphia, spearing everybody in Dallas, just going right through their body, spearing them like Batista. Boom, just spearing them. There's a lot of teams that would be happy to pick this man up, not named the Cleveland Browns. So